Imagine discovering a remote island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean where hundreds of giant stone faces silently stare across the landscape. An island so isolated that for centuries people wondered whether its builders possessed knowledge from another world. More than 2,000 miles west of the coast of South America lies one of the most mysterious places on Earth, Easter Island, known to its native people as Rapa Nui. Surrounded by thousands of miles of open ocean, it is among the most isolated inhabited islands in the world. Yet despite its remoteness, it is home to one of humanity's most extraordinary archaeological achievements, the Moai. These enormous stone statues have fascinated explorers, scientists, and storytellers for centuries. Standing across hillsides, coastlines, and ancient ceremonial sites, the Moai appear almost otherworldly. Their oversized heads, deep-set eyes, and solemn expressions have inspired countless theories about their origins. Some people have even suggested that extraterrestrials played a role in their creation. But the real story may be even more remarkable. Archaeological evidence suggests that Polynesian voyagers first arrived on Easter Island sometime between approximately 800 and 1200 AD. These skilled navigators crossed vast stretches of the Pacific Ocean using stars, currents, wind patterns, and generations of accumulated knowledge. Long before modern maps or navigation equipment existed, they successfully reached one of the most isolated islands on Earth. When they arrived, they established a thriving society. Over time, the Rapa Nui people developed a unique culture deeply connected to their ancestors. Central to that culture was the belief that deceased leaders continue to influence and protect the living. To honor these ancestors, the islanders began carving massive stone figures known as Moai. Today, nearly 900 Moai have been documented across the island. Each statue is unique. No two faces are exactly alike. Some stand only a few feet tall, while others reach heights exceeding 30 feet. The largest successfully erected Moai weighs more than 80 tons, making its construction one of the most impressive engineering achievements in the ancient world. Most of the statues were carved from compressed volcanic ash known as tuff, extracted from the quarry of Rapa Nui, an extinct volcanic crater. Others were created using different volcanic stones such as basalt, scoria, and trachytite. One of the island's greatest mysteries is not how the statues were carved, but how they were transported. Many Moai were moved miles away from the quarry where they were created. Since the island lacked large draft animals and advanced machinery, researchers spent decades trying to determine how ancient builders accomplished this task. Some theories propose that the statues were dragged on wooden sleds. Others suggested rolling logs were used. More recent experiments demonstrated that groups of people using ropes could potentially walk the statues upright by rocking them from side to side. This theory aligns with local oral traditions that describe the Moai as walking to their destinations. To modern observers, the idea sounds impossible, yet experimental archaeology has shown that ancient engineering techniques were often far more sophisticated than previously believed. As European explorers began encountering Easter Island, the statues quickly became objects of fascination. In 1722, Dutch explorer Jacob Roggeveen became the first European known to document the island during Easter Sunday, giving rise to the name Easter Island. Reports of giant stone heads standing across an isolated Pacific island captured imaginations throughout Europe. The mystery only deepened because many statues appeared partially buried. For years, people assumed the Moai consisted only of heads. Modern excavations revealed something surprising. Many statues possess complete bodies extending deep underground. Some include intricate carvings on their backs, hidden for centuries beneath accumulated soil and sediment. The discovery transformed public understanding of the monuments. What appeared to be giant stone heads were actually massive full-body sculptures. As interest grew, so did speculation. Some writers claimed the statues were evidence of lost civilizations. Others suggested ancient visitors from outer space had influenced their design. The unusual appearance of the Moai, their elongated faces, oversized heads, and immense scale fueled these theories. However, archaeologists have found no evidence supporting extraterrestrial involvement. Instead, the statues represent the creativity, skill, and cultural beliefs of the Rapa Nui people themselves. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Easter Island is that its history is not simply about statues. It is also a story of environmental challenges and human adaptation. Over centuries, the island underwent dramatic ecological changes. Large forests that once covered much of the landscape gradually disappeared. Scholars continue debating the exact causes, which likely included a combination of human activity, introduced species, and environmental pressures. As resources became scarcer, social and political tensions increased. Construction of many Moai stopped before completion. In fact, hundreds of unfinished statues remain scattered around the quarry at Rapa Nui, frozen in various stages of construction. Some are barely outlined in stone. Others are nearly complete and never transported. These unfinished monuments provide archaeologists with a unique glimpse into the statue-making process. They reveal how ancient artisans worked and offer clues about why the tradition eventually ended. Today, Easter Island is part of Chile and has become one of the world's most important
important archaeological sites. Visitors travel from around the globe to witness the Moai firsthand. Standing before these colossal figures creates a powerful experience. The statues seem to watch silently over the island, just as they have for centuries. Ocean winds sweep across the volcanic landscape. The Pacific stretches endlessly toward the horizon, and the Moai remain. For American audiences and people worldwide, Easter Island represents something deeply human, our desire to leave a legacy that outlives us. The Moai are not merely stones. They are messages from a civilization determined to honor its ancestors, preserve its identity, and be remembered. Their creators did not possess advanced machines. They did not receive help from visitors from the stars. What they possessed was imagination, organization, determination, and extraordinary scale. That reality may be more astonishing than any myth, because on one of the most remote islands on Earth, hundreds of giant stone guardians still stand against the wind and time, reminding us that human beings have always been capable of achieving things that seem impossible.